configure DTP, addressing table, 6 PCs and 3 switches. Verify VLAN configuration. On S1, show VLAN brief. Okay, go to S1, click here, and command line interface, enter, enable to go privilege exec mode, and show VLAN brief. Okay. Repeat step 1A on S2 and S3. Okay, you can see VLAN 1, VLAN 99, VLAN 999. Okay. S2. Enter, enable, show VLAN brief. Okay, the same VLANs, 199, 999, and another VLANs, S3. Enter, enable, show VLAN brief. VLAN 199, 999, and another VLANs. What VLANs are configured on the switches? VLAN 99 and 999. Okay. VLAN 1 is the default VLAN. Is set by default. This another VLANs also set by default. Okay. Go to S1. 99 and 999, the configured VLANs. S2, the same way. Okay. Create additional VLANs on S2 and S3. Okay, go to S2. Go to global configuration mode, configure terminal, and create VLAN 10 and name VLAN 10 name red. Key sensitive. Okay. Key sensitive. Create VLANs 20 and 30 according to the table below. Okay. 10 already created. Create 20 and 30. VLAN 20 name blue. VLAN 30 name yellow. Okay, be careful. Key sensitive. And exit. Verify. Okay, and on S2, exit again and show VLAN brief. Now you can see 1, 10, 20, 30, 99, 999. In addition to the default VLANs, which VLANs are configured on S2? Okay, 10, 20, 30, 99, and 999. Another VLANs are set by default. Repeat the previous steps to create additional VLANs on S3. Okay, click here on S3. Configure terminal, VLAN 10, name red, VLAN 20, name blue, key sensitive, and VLAN 30, name yellow. Exit. Okay, be careful with the names. Assign VLANs to ports. Use the switch port mode access command to set the access mode for the access links. Use the switch port access VLAN to assign a VLAN to an access port. Okay, and use this table. This is the first example, the configuration on S2. Okay, go to S2, click here, configure terminal, Now S2 from 1 to 8 to VLAN 10. Okay, so use interface range command to select multiple interfaces 1 to 8 and switch port mode access. Okay, first switch port mode access. Okay, and then access switch port access VLAN 10. Enter. Okay, VLAN 10. S2 from 9 to 16. Okay, from 9 to 16. Switch port mode access. VLAN 20. Switch port access VLAN 20. And from 17 to 24 on S2, VLAN 30. 17 to 24, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 30. Okay, this example is just this. Okay. Okay, exit and assign VLANs to ports on S3 using the assignments from the table above. Okay, use this table again for S3. Click here. You are on global configuration mode, so select multiple interfaces. S3 1 to 8 VLAN 10. Interface range Ethernet 1 to 8. Switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN 10. 9 to 16 VLAN 20. 9 to 16 VLAN 20. 17 to 24 VLAN 30. 17 to 24 VLAN 30. Exit. Okay, this is the solution, and now that you have the ports assigned to VLANs, try to ping from PC1 to PC6. From PC1, try to ping PC6. Go to PC1, verify is configured, very good, and go to command prompt, ping PC6. PC6 IP address is this 10.2. Okay, 192.168.10.2. Okay, this IP on PC6. Okay, on PC1, enter. Okay. Okay, ping fails. Was the ping successful? Explain. No, pings were not successful. This is because the ports that connect the switches are not configured as trunks to carry traffic from multiple VLANs. According to the show VLAN brief output, ports gigabit 01 and gigabit 02 are still access ports members of VLAN 1. Okay, so the connection between S2 and S1 is this link, and it's not a trunk. And the connection from S1 to S3 is not a trunk. Okay, how you can verify this? You can verify on, for example, on S2, exit, show VLAN brief. Now, and you can see gigabit 01, this interface gigabit 01, okay, is assigned to VLAN 1 and is an access port. Also, you can use show interface trunk and no trunks configured. The same way, go to S1, show VLAN brief again, Now you can see gigabit 01 and 02 assigned to VLAN 1 as access ports. Okay, gigabit 01 and gigabit 02. Okay, access ports. Show interface trunk. No trunks. Okay. Also, you can verify on S3. Okay, configure trunks on S1, S2, and S3. Dynamic Trunking Protocol DTP manages the trunk links between Cisco switches. Currently, all the switch ports are in the default trunking mode, which is dynamic auto. Okay, dynamic auto, the default. You will change the trunking mode to dynamic desirable for the link between switches S1 and S2. Okay, this link, dynamic desirable. The link between switches S1 and S3 will be set as a static trunk. Okay, this is another link, a static trunk. Use VLAN 999 as the native VLAN in this topology. On switch S1, configure trunk link to dynamic desirable on gigabit 01 interface. Okay, on S1, on this interface, gigabit 01. Go to S1, configure terminal interface gigabit 01, switch port mode dynamic desirable. Enter. Okay, this is the command. This is the command and the messages. What will be the result of trunk negotiation between S1 and S2? The trunk will be successfully negotiated because the port on S2 is the default dynamic auto mode. When you set on this side dynamic desirable and another side by default is set to dynamic auto, the trunk is successfully negotiated. Okay, is successfully established. And verify, go to S2, enter, show interface trunk. Gigabit 01 is a trunk. Okay, the mode is dynamic auto. Encapsulation AO2.1Q trunking, and for now uses VLAN 1 as the native VLAN. And go to S1, verify, and show VLAN, show interfaces trunk, gigabit 01, dynamic desirable. Encapsulation AO2.1Q trunking, native VLAN 1. Okay. On S2, verify with show interface trunk command. Okay. On S2, this is the show interface trunk, and this is the output. What is the mode and status for this port? The switch port is in auto mode, which is the default, and the port is trunking. Okay, auto and trunking. For the trunk link between S1 and S3, configure interface gigabit 02 as a static trunk link on S1. Okay, gigabit 02 on S1, static trunk. Okay, configure terminal interface gigabit 02, switch port mode trunk. Enter, and in addition, disable DTP negotiation on interface gigabit 02. Okay. On this interface, disable DTP switch port no negotiate. Enter. Okay. Very good. show DTP command to verify the status of DTP. Okay, and on privilege exec mode, show DTP. Okay, and you will see one interface using DTP. Only this interface using DTP, gigabit 01, that is configured with dynamic desirable. But gigabit 02 is static. If you will see two interfaces here, wait a moment and repeat show DTP. Okay. Now, verify trunking is enabled. On S1, show interface trunk. Show interface trunk. Okay, gigabit 01, desirable, dynamic desirable, encapsulation, AO2.1Q. Okay, native VLAN 1 and gigabit 02, this another side. Mode on is static, encapsulation, AO2.1Q. Trunking, native VLAN. Okay, but look at the difference. This is N, AO2.1Q, and this is AO2.1Q. The difference that this is negotiated for N, negotiated, okay, because it's configured with dynamic desirable. Okay, static is not negotiated. What is the native VLAN for these trunks? Okay, native VLAN 1. Configure VLAN 999 as the native VLAN for the trunk links on S1. Okay, both interfaces gigabit 01 and 02. Okay, these two interfaces on S1. Enter configure terminal interface range gigabit 01 and 02. And you switch port trunk native VLAN 999. Enter. Okay. What messages did you receive on S1? How would you correct it? Okay, you can see this blocking gigabit 01, inconsistent local VLAN, native VLAN mismatch, native VLAN mismatch discovered. Okay, okay, on S1, on this side, on gigabit 02 on S1, you configured VLAN 999, but the native VLAN on S3, gigabit 02 is still native VLAN 1. Okay, the same way on this side, gigabit 01 on S1 is configured with native VLAN 999, but the native VLAN by default on gigabit 01 on S2 is VLAN 1. Okay, so you got these messages for gigabit 01 and gigabit 02. Okay, to correct native VLAN mismatch, configure VLAN 999 as the native VLAN on S2 and S3. Okay. On S2 and S3, configure VLAN 999 as the native VLAN. Okay, go to S2, gigabit 01. Enter configure terminal interface gigabit 01 on S2, switch port trunk native VLAN 999. Okay, exit. Okay, and on S1 you will see this message. Unblocking gigabit 01, port consistency restored. Very good. Okay, and access S3, enter, enable, configure terminal, interface gigabit 02, switch port trunk, native VLAN 999, enter. Verify trunking on all the switches. Okay, S2, and show VLAN, show interface trunk. Okay, gigabit 01 trunk. Okay, go to S1, enter, and show interface trunk. Okay, gigabit 01 and 02. Okay, very good, and go to S3. Okay, note that this interface is in orange. Okay, and show interface trunk. Okay, no trunks. Okay, no trunk, and don't worry about this because you configured this with native VLAN, but it's not configured. Still, it's not configured with a static trunk. Okay. Remember, this link was not negotiated because DTP was disabled on S1 gigabit 02. Okay. You should be able to ping one switch from another switch in the topology using the IP addresses. Okay, for example, from S1, click on S1, enter. Ping to switch S2. S2 IP address is 192.168.99.2. 192.168.99.2. Okay, Control Shift 6, 99.2, enter. Okay, success, repeat. Okay, success. And now from S1, ping S3 is 99.3. 99.3. Okay, ping fails because this link was not negotiated. Okay, it's not trunk, so don't worry if ping fails. You will fix this. Attempt to ping from PC1 to PC6. PC1 to PC6. Okay. Repeat the ping to 192.168.10.2. The IP address of PC6 10.2. Enter. Okay, ping is failing and ping fails. Okay, why was the ping unsuccessful? Use show VLAN brief, show interface trunk. Okay. Pings were unsuccessful because the link between S1 and S3 was not negotiated as a trunk. Okay, go to S3 and you will see show interface trunk with no trunks. Okay, so this link is not a trunk. And also because VLANs 10, 20, and 30 were not configured on S1. Okay, correct the configuration is necessary. Okay, go to S1, enter, configure terminal, VLAN 10, name red, okay, VLAN 10, name red, okay, key sensitive, remember this table, okay, VLAN 20, name blue, and VLAN 30, name yellow, key sensitive, okay, exit. Okay, add these 3 VLANs on S1, okay, on S1, and also configure gigabit 02 on S3 as a static trunk, okay. Show interfaces trunk on S3, okay, enter, show interfaces trunk, no trunks. What is the mode and encapsulation on gigabit 02? Okay, trunk was not negotiated because S1 gigabit 02 is set to no negotiate. The interface gigabit 02 on S3 is still in access mode. Okay, gigabit 02 on S1 is set to no negotiate. Gigabit 02, okay, go to S3, show VLAN brief, and you can see gigabit 02 is still part of VLAN 1 as access mode. Okay, configure gigabit 02 to match gigabit 02 on S1. Okay, configure terminal, interface gigabit 02, switch port mode trunk, enter. Okay, switch port mode trunk, and previously on gigabit 02 switch port trunk native VLAN 999 was configured. Okay, go to S1, enter, wait for the green indicator, okay, and now is green. Okay, very good. What is the mode and encapsulation on gigabit 02 after the change? Okay, go to S3 and show interface trunk, gigabit 02, mode on, static, encapsulation L2.1Q, trunking native VLAN 999. Show interface gigabit 02 switch port. Show interface gigabit 02 switch port. Okay, this command. Okay, what is the negotiation of trunking? Okay, gigabit 02 on S3, negotiation on trunking is on. Okay, but review the S1 gigabit 02, so access S1 and show interface gigabit 02 switch port. Okay, and negotiation of trunking is off. Okay, so configure S3 to match that configuration and go to S3. Okay, on S3, configure terminal, interface gigabit 02, and switch port no negotiate. No negotiate, enter, and review show interface gigabit 02 switch port on S3, enter, and now the space, the negotiation of trunking off. Very good. Verify end-to-end connectivity PC1, ping PC6, PC1. Repeat the ping to PC6 and now success. PC2, PC5, PC2, ping PC5, IP address 20.2. Go to PC2, 192.168.20.2, success, and go to PC3, PC3 to PC4. Okay, PC3, command prompt. Okay, ping PC4, 192.168.30.2. 192.168.30.2. Success. Completion 100%. Thank you very much.